wake up, everybody. It's your girl, Sophie Soph, back here on Sofia's Football Talk to do a quick but sweet preview ahead of the Europa League game final with Spurs versus Man United. And I'm not gonna lie, the nerves are kind of slowly kicking in, and I'm starting to get a little bit concerned. I still do think that we're gonna get the job done, and I'll let you know my score prediction at the end. Would of course love to have a Spurs rep for this preview, but I just haven't had time to fully plan that and have a guest and all that, So we'll do a solo stream, but if you want to hear my thoughts or conversations with Spurs fans, then do check out George from Durag Diaries, a Spurs YouTuber, great content creator. Me and Sky, who's been on the channel before and who I've been doing weekly shows on, we were there yesterday with him and another Spurs fan, Christina. So make sure you check that out. The link is in the description, or no, in the community tab. So yeah, like this video here before we start, and of course also indeed subscribe if you haven't already, as we are on the road to not really far away from 6K, but 10K to be the goal this year though. Hopefully we get that job done soon. But right now I'm focusing on tomorrow's game, which I need us to win. Y'all know I work at a school. The kids, some might be watching. Hello. They will not let me hear the end of it. If Man United dare to lose to Spurs tomorrow, I'm not looking forward to go and work on Thursday then, because I will not hear the end of it. I will get cooked, fried, baked, all different ways to make food, chopped up. Okay? So respectfully, man, do not do this to me. Show up. But either way, before we talk about the game, I do want to dive into some Man United news. Let's say hi to the comments though. Big up to Eddie. Hope you're doing well. Subscribe to the channel. Big up Sofia. I wonder how the nerves are for the players. Getting closer now. Dropping my customary like. Thank you. Yes, get likes up chat. And big up to the match channels. Good evening, Sofia. Best of luck for the final. Thank you. Whew. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. But Man United news, so some transfer news, exclusive. Honestly, we were hearing a lot yesterday or the day before that Matheus Cunha to Man United. He's accepted a project. Agreement on personal terms is probably at this point has been finalized, almost done. Final details to sort out between all parties. Then here we go for Fabrizio Romano. And that I believe he tweeted yesterday, I think. And earlier today, he says more on the exclusive story. Man are set to approach also Wolves to proceed with 62.5 million release clause payment in installments. The deal is almost done on player side, as revealed yesterday, with final details being clarified. Cunha said yes. I definitely been saying I want Cunha, and that is definitely a signing that I'm excited for. So, yeah, but I won't, start being like up here, woo, celebrating just like let's fully see, get the either David Orsi Bamba or actually it will be like a Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. That's when I'll be like, ooh, okay. And then you get the announcement from the club with him having the shirt. I think it's going to be a good signing, but it will even be better, hopefully, after winning tomorrow. And that will get even more sweeter, especially with the money we were getting and being able to play Champions League again and hearing the champions. Oh, big up, Roderick. Hope you're doing well. There's more news, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Tansiluik, I think. It says here, Man are set to step up their pursuit of Viktor Gyökeres. They are the only major European club to have made concrete steps to sign the Sporting forward so far. Really interesting. I know Arsenal are heavily linked. To be fair, I think he goes to Arsenal, which makes me sad. I want for him to come to Man United. I just don't think that's going to happen. I have a feeling that he goes to Arsenal. I think that's where he goes. I don't want that to be the case. I would prefer him to come to us, but I just think that he goes to Arsenal, which is sad, but it's the truth. So, yeah, I think that will probably be the case. And but I'll keep you guys posted either way. Some more news. Alex Crook says, as well as Man United and Chelsea, Liam Delap will hold talks with Newcastle this week before deciding which club to play for next season. That appeared to be leading the race. As things stands, we might be getting Liam Delap as well. I think a lot will be clear. A lot will be fully revealed once we figure out after tomorrow, are we getting Champions League football or are we not getting Champions League football? Hopefully, we are getting it. Also from Alex Crook, he says, Man United are showing interest in Aston Villa goalkeeper Emi Martinez. Any move would depend on United's managing to offload Andrea Onana for free. Would I want Emi Martinez? I think a couple of years ago, yes. But I don't know. I do think it's better Onana, definitely. But you know what? I think there's other goalkeepers out there, maybe. How old is Emi Martinez? Maybe Martinez might probably be. Is he older than me or Emi Martinez? I think he might be my age. No, he's actually older than me. 92. So he'll be 33 in September. Okay. To be fair, when it comes to goalkeepers, good age. What if we can get the Milinkovic-Savic, Sanchez's brother, who's also been a United player, even though he didn't play? What if we go for him? Who plays for Torino? I don't know. We wait and see. Some more talks. This one, though. Man United are one of the English clubs interested in signing Ryan Cherki. From Lyon. I want him. And I believe his release clause is about 20 million. I hope we can get him. I think there's definitely more clubs that will be for sure in for him. Not just the English clubs. I think other clubs in and around Europe as well. I would love to get a Ryan Cherki. Yes, he did a little bit of a obscene, gesture against the United fans after he scored. And he thought he won it. A little something was grabbed, is all I can say. Some cojones was grabbed. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I just do hope we can still get him. If it goes to Liverpool, that gonna hurt me. If it goes to City, that will hurt me. Chelsea, Arsenal, no. Come to Man United. Come on. Mon chéri, Habibi, come to Man United. I hope that can happen, but we wait. And lastly, Man United are holding up Real Madrid's pursuit of Alvaro Carreras due to their buyback clause. Everything is on hold until after the Europa League final, and then United will ask for some compensation from the deal for it to go through. By J. Felix Diaz. We have to wait and see. I think Benfica would want something like 50 million. The fact that we had them, we sold them for like way less than that. At least we have a buyback clause, and I believe we have a sell-on clause as well. We wait. Either way, now finally let's get to talk about the game for tomorrow. Why we're all here, okay? There's some big news with some players returning back from injury, which is lovely to see. I mean, I'm very happy about that, 100%. Ruben Amorim had a press conference, I believe a little over like 1.5 hour ago. He says there are 3 players returning from injury. They're ready to contribute against Spurs in Bilbao tomorrow. The San Mames showdown is a huge occasion opportunity for the Reds, and there was a welcome boost with Diogo Dalot, Lenny Yoro, and Joshua Zirkzee, named in a 26-man traveling squad after training at Carrington on Tuesday morning. De Ligt was not in the squad, but has come out to the Basque Country to support his colleagues, as he did an individual session at our base earlier. The others will be available. I mean, that's better than nothing. I'll take that. Would have loved De Ligt to be available as well, but yeah, don't let him. He's there watching. Moral support. Don't rush it. Like literally, there's no point in rushing it whatsoever. Leach is the only other first team sideline with Johnny Evans also fit enough to be in contention. When it was suggested, Zirkzee's inclusion was not expected by anybody after he had initially been ruled out for the season when going off injured at Newcastle. Amorim said, "Me neither," so they recovered quite well. They push, of course, and we have to respect the feeling of the player, but we push a little bit as they want to be a part of the team. That is a very good sign, very good for us. Of course, they are limited in the minutes for the game, but they can help us win the game. The lid is out. I agree with that. If they can get some type of minutes, then I'm not going to sit there and be mad about that. Whether they start, I don't know, but at least be able to get some minutes because they are key players. Dalot, even though he's annoyed the crap out of me this season, I want him to go, still is a player that can benefit either way. You know, you need the numbers as well. And with Zirkzee, we missed him. Yoro, we missed him. So I'm very happy that they're back in there for sure. Where will the key area of the pitch be to influence who will win? I mean, I think we definitely need to utilize. We got to utilize the width. I'm thinking like in set pieces. I'm sorry, we got to be Stoke City. Set pieces, utilize that. We have kind of been better at that for a while now. And I would say Spurs sometimes struggles. Don't get twisted. We struggle sometimes as well with conceding set piece goals. Hey, I'm not trying to sugarcoat that. But also saying with Spurs, they do tend to be a bit exposed with the Vicario in there. So I'm saying utilize that. Utilize Maguire, Casemiro, being very good in the air. Utilize that 100%. You got Yoro there who could do something as well. Come on. Utilize it. Combined 11, 3, 4, 2, 1. Vicario, Romero, Van de Ven, Maguire, Porro, Fernandes, Casemiro, Dorgo, Diallo, Son, Solanke. I'll actually, I wouldn't have Dorgo in there. I'll have Mazraoui has to be in there. Yeah. Son, Solanke, Diallo, sure. Yoro needs to be in there, in my opinion. Some way, somehow, he needs to be in there. I would probably take out Maguire and have Yoro in there, in my humble opinion. Who will be United's Rory Delap tomorrow? Who will be United's Rory Delap tomorrow? That is a good question. Rory Delap. I don't know, I don't know. Yeah, keep getting the likes up, by the way, people. Bruno has to show up. Bruno has to show up. Bruno. It has to be Bruno in a way. Even not with the throw-ins, but it has to be Bruno. Yes, like, and subscribe. Obviously, Chido OB is not available for tomorrow, as he's ineligible to play. So that's a bummer. I'm saying if we can make sure Hojlund doesn't start, I'll have Maguire up top, then Hojlund. And that says a lot. That really says a lot. At the end of the press conference, the boss was asked if the prospect of extra time and penalties would influence his team selection. No, he replied. I just think of the best starting 11 to start the game, then it's really important to have options on the bench to change the game. Sometimes they are really, really important to win a final. I'm not thinking about going to extra time. Of course, we have that possibility, but I never think about that. Maybe in the final minutes, if we have 2 subs, then one can wait for extra time to have a think about the possibility. But in the beginning of the game, I just want to win the game really fast, and I agree. We know and we proved against Lyon, if we have to score 3 goals in 6 minutes, we're able to do it, especially with our fans in the stadium. Yep. Spurs team news. Lucas Barqual has been ruled out by Spurs boss Ange Postecoglou, with the young midfielder watching on as the squad trained at St. Mames this afternoon. But Matar Sarr is fit, though overcoming a back issue that prompted a scare when he was withdrawn during the defeat to Aston Villa last Friday. James Maddison has traveled but has also been declared unavailable, while several players are ineligible, including Antonin Kinski, Fraser Forster, Timo Werner, and former Red Sergio Reguilon. Dejan Kulusevski has joined Radu Dragosin and Dane Scarlett on the sidelines. Influential centre backs Mickey van de Ven and Cristiano Romero are both ready to start. So there you have it. They have some major injuries. 100%. I would say compared to us with getting players back, they are, looking a bit thin in regards to that, which is a bummer for them. Very unfortunate. That has to benefit us, I hope. Whether it will, we have to wait and see. But I generally do hope that we can win this game. I do think we will. Though. Don't get it twisted. I am backing the guys to do it. I really am. So the traveling squad that went to Bilbao, Altay Bayondir, Tom Heaton, Dermot Mee, Andre Onana, that's the goalkeepers. Defenders, we got Harry Amas, Torgo, Dallo, Evans, Fredrickson, Heaven, Lindelöf, Maguire, Mazraoui, Shaw, Yoro. Midfielders, we got Casemiro, Collier, Eriksen, Fernandes, Meno, Mount, Ugarte. And in forwards, that is thin. Ahmad, Garnacho, Hojlund, Zirkzee. At least Zirkzee's back though, which I'm very, very happy about. And, even with Ahmad, like we were thinking, oh, are we going to be able to get him back? But he's been, playing a couple of games for us already and looking all right. So looking like a proper threat. And he hasn't really played that much against Spurs this season. So I'm thinking that's another, different dynamic that we can use, hopefully, respectfully. Oh, Eddie, I would have loved for you to call in. The thing is, I'm going to end the stream very soon because I want to be able to catch the City Bournemouth game. Other than that, broski, I would have even asked you before, but I knew this was not going to be the longest preview. Hopefully, next season I'll be better with reaching out to guests. It's been a little bit of a madness at work and personal life, but we'll sort that out for next season to have you more on, broski. But thanks for asking, though. Guys, let me hear your score prediction at the end, as we soon will close the show. Starting 11, though, I think obviously Onana starts, Mazraoui, Maguire. I'm gonna say Yoro starts as well. Wing backs, Torgo. I'm putting Dallo straight in, but it might be maybe Mazraoui. I'm gonna say Dallo. Pivot, Casemiro, Bruno. In a 10th, Menu. I think maybe Mount starts. Up top, I'm saying Zirkzee. But to be fair, you could have a Hojlund. I just feel like I think he's going to drop Hojlund. I think Hojlund will be on the bench. I just got this feeling that he comes in. I do think so. Recently made a video on the final venue for fans attending tomorrow. Oh, you dope. How about these players actually serve Hojlund? Guy's crap, but doesn't even get service to reinforce that he's bad. To be fair, lately, though, he's been getting service. He's just been crap. I'm sorry, but I got to keep it 100. The match now says Man United 2, Spurs 1. Okay. Interesting. My prediction is 3-1 Man United. That's what I was saying yesterday. I'd still think that it will be the case, but maybe it will be 2-1. No, I'm going to say 3-1. I'm going to back the guys. But they're going to make it difficult. I know that I will be on the edge of my seat. Like, I feel hell uncomfortable just thinking about the game tomorrow. It makes me kind of feel sick, you know? That's what this group of guys are doing to me, literally. Hojlund starting Amorim is incapable of remedying up front. I'm just going to say Zirkzee. I think you can't continue with this with Hojlund. You can't do it. But 3-1 Man United, I'm saying Bruno scores, Ahmad scores, and then the winner, I'm manifesting Hojlund to score and doing this celebration. Gladiator celebration. I'm injected. Just remember, if that happens, remember who told you this. Remember. And we're now literally about 24 hours away from the game. Remember, if we end up winning and he scores the winner or something and he does this, remember, I told you. I'm just trying to manifest it. I really couldn't give a damn who scores. I mean, I just want to win. I just want to win. But I'm thinking for him, up the price, sell him. Kalas. Glory, Man United podcast. Pick up to you. It says, do you think he'll start Zirkzee with no match fitness? I think Mount as false 9. I'm just saying maybe. But to be fair, he probably will just have him on the bench and then bring him on. And that probably would be the smartest, to bring Zirkzee on for the final minutes. And I'm thinking with Garnacho as well, have him on the bench, let him be hungry to come on. I think it's smartest to have Garnacho on the bench as well. I think it depends, and maybe United do it. Nah. I cannot sit through Pence, respectfully. That will pain me. And I got work the next day. I know regardless of what happens, if we win, my dopamine will be up here. If we lose, my head will be hot. So regardless, I won't be able to sleep. So Thursday, either I'll be on an all-time high at work and I'll be hella shameless, or I'm going to be hella moody, and I already let the kids know, if we lose tomorrow, ain't nobody talk to me about Man United on Thursday because I'm not responding. Respectfully, I am responding. Y'all control me, but I will not listen. I won't. Sofia, do you think they will all play nervous, which will mean a bad game? I don't know, because we've kind of, with some of the groups of, the players here, Man United at least, the guys that played here for a little bit, they've done finals before and we've still been able to do it. So, but we will be nervous probably the opening minutes though. Whether or not that will play to their advantage, I don't know. Glory, Man United podcast. It's 3-1 United. Bruno, Casemiro, Maguire to score. Hey, Bruno would be a great leader for during a penalty shoot. I'm not doing a penalty shoot. I'm letting you know right now. I ain't doing it. Man United lose. All the kids get attention by default. If only I had that power. If only I had that power. Phone in sick if Man United don't win. The thing is, they would know. Some of them are watching right now. They will know. They will know. So I can't do it. They would know. I can't do it. I can't do it. I have to face it. Remember, this is bad. 16th place United, though heritage may not give confidence. No, it has to. But guys, we're going to end it here. Thank you so much for being a part of this preview. Not the most exciting preview, but too much stuff happening outside of YouTube. So we just had to make something happen. I will be live tomorrow, straight after the game. The thing is, though, if we do lose, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I'll be able to do a live reaction. I'll probably have to do it the day after, but we wait and see. And I think there's a freaking spider here in my room, and yeah, I gotta call my brother to get rid of that. So no, that's not a spider. That's a little mosquito. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of business. Either way, thank you. It's coming towards me. So we're gonna end this. Like this video here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And give the likes, okay? Join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. GGMU.